Hello friends, my name is Goldteeth and welcome to my first video coming to you from the Pixelate Season 2 server. I'm excited to be here and I hope you're excited to be here with me. Today we'll just be doing a little bit of touring because I've already built some before recording, so let's just hang out, play, and have a golden day. Alright guys, so as I said, we would kind of start with a little bit of a tour of my area because I did already get a little bit built. I decided probably about a week or two into the season that I wanted to start recording. So I did stop building some stuff in my base and I was doing some more community project style things. But now that I'm recording, I can kind of get back to it and get this area filled out. And yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I have though. So first of all, we have settled in kind of I'd say it's Flower Hills would be the biome. Very, very hilly. Lots of flowers everywhere. I did kind of clear out a lot of this land down here so that we could work on some buildings and kind of get it a little bit more lively. So if we go ahead and head down here, we'll walk across this beautiful bridge that I have made. Right over here we have our barn. This wasn't something that I had really planned on, so the roof looks a little bit odd at the moment, but I do plan on getting that fixed. Um, right around here we have my little pond area, and I just thought this was a really cute little spot, and eventually I wanted to make this into an axolotl area, but we've had problems with them despawning, so I don't think I want to waste the axolotls on doing that. I might make an aquarium for them somewhere, who knows? Across the way, I do have a couple villagers there. They buy carrots from me. Now, my thought process with this little house was it's just a little fishing house, so it didn't need to be super fancy, but I did want to throw quite a few different block palettes in here just to break it up a little bit because, as you can see, this was actually the first build that I did, and it's really solid. All the blocks are the same. So when I built this one, I wanted it to look quite a bit different from what I went with the barn. Now, right next to it, I have my portal house. My thought behind this was whenever people come in and they visit, with the feel I'm trying to give for my base is that they'd feel very homey. And I don't have really any of the inside done yet, but it is kind of built up, and there is a bed up there, just in case anybody ever needs to emergency sleep. Oh, just kidding. I broke the bed. Um, but yeah, so this is the portal house. And let's see. This is just a pretty clear area that I have been farming trees in. There's not really much to do over here. Right here we have my XP machine and my kelp smelter. So I do sell kelp as a fuel source because it lasts quite a bit longer than anything else. And then let's see. This is the actual place where I'm staying at the moment. This is my home base. As you can see, we have our little bunny guards at the door, making sure that we are safe and sound whenever we're inside and not getting attacked by anything, which honestly, they don't really help. The zombies keep breaking the doors down. Then right over here, because we're in a very hilly area, I was finding it very difficult to make it through the land quickly right here at the beginning. So I decided that I wanted to do these kind of rope bridges so that I could get back and forth very quickly. So I have one here up at the top of that hill back in the distance. There is one over there. And then I do have one going this direction because Pyrex and I share a trading hall, and we're going to have a road that goes between us that we share and we'll be able to travel on. Now, I just got on PC, so I'm not a flyer. I am very much a ground person. So I do need to start getting some horses bred up. And I noticed while I was kind of snooping around today that we have a friend that was left for us for Mr. Fancy Shoes, and it looks like they really like each other. So we'll get these guys bred up, and then I will have some fast ways to get around the land. We'll just come over here and I'll give you one more shot of what this area looks like. So I haven't been on in a couple days, and I know that we have some gifts waiting for us that I haven't picked up yet. It has been a minute, so I do apologize, guys. Alright, this one is from LZ. It is an XP and food box. Nice. I very much appreciate that. I have been in need of farming some food, and I just have been slacking on that. And then we have one in here from Cheese, and it is for your horsies. And the kind man gave us a bunch of saddles and a couple of horse armors for our upcoming project that we are going to be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and break this. And he did ask for the shulker back. So let's go get him some payment, and we will go visit him at his base. So when Cheese dropped off the shulker box with all of the saddles that he brought for us, he didn't really ask for anything specific except for the shulker box back. So I figured I would give him 3 diamonds. We got him a looting 3 book and a mending book as well. And I think that will do very nicely for him as a payment. So let's go ahead and boom, break that. Just kidding. Boom. Break that. And we will get that delivered to him. Okay. We will make our way downtown, walking fast. So right now, while I'm in here, I can show you a little bit. We've been working on our nether hub and the tunnel and what our design is going to look like, and we've settled on something a little bit more fancy schmancy because we felt fancy schmancy this season. So me and one of the other server members, Pyrex, has kind of been heading this and working together with a couple other people a little bit at a time. Some of the material is a little bit more expensive, and we might have bit off a little more than we could chew, but we will get it done. Let's go ahead and equip a sword here just in case anybody feels frisky. We've got a couple more portals popping up in these areas. Our shopping district is getting closer to being finished, and shops are starting to pop up, so maybe we'll check that out later in the video. Now, Cheese is a little bit of a ways away, so I am going to make my way downtown walking fast. See you later. Alright, popping out on the other side, that puts us in Cheese's attic. We will just go ahead and place that shulker box right here because he probably uses his enchanting table. So, let's see. We'll go ahead and place that. Oops. There we go. From the horses. Sure. That works for me. Okay, back through we go. Alright guys, it is a long way home, so we will see you back there in just a moment. Just popping out here thought I'd show you a little bit of what we got going on over here, give you a little taste of the flavor we're putting out. Let's see. I'll go back up here first. So right here at the top of this hill, we're going to have our town hall. We don't have a build there yet because most of this, honestly, has just started to come together. This was a huge terraforming project led by LZ, and this man has done a lot of work through here. This doesn't even resemble what it looked like whenever we came through. Walking right around here, we do have our little fancy town square. We've got a little bit more expensive material that we're building with because, like we said, we want to give off that just really expensive vibe. That's what we're going for. We want to be a little bit bougie. Right there in the middle, we have our egg showing off to let people know that we went and kicked the dragon's butt. Coming down here, right in this area, we're going to have a public park. And I'm really excited for that because I do have some plans to plant some trees here. Whenever we cleared this area, we decimated probably about 1,000 trees. And I told myself that in the wake of the destruction, I would plant at least 100 tree saplings so that we could make up for the environmental damage that we have done here on our Minecraft server. Now, 100 trees does seem like a little bit of overkill here, so I will more than likely just throw a couple in here, but I am excited to get this park terraformed. Right around this area, as you can see, our roads are still a little bit more fancy schmancy, and you can see here, building needs permit. So if we want to build in the more upscale area of town, we have to get a permit. We need to apply for it. I'm not sure what we're charging for them right now, but I do know that that is the initial idea behind building in the more expensive part of town. Down here, we have our mid-range area. I don't think we really have a name for this yet. But we do have a couple shops that have popped up here. We have Pyrex's Inn shop, so we got a lot of inn stuff there. We have Dynamics, no wait, that's not Dynamic. Unpredictables, Rocket and Bone shop. We have, I want to say this is Creedy's food shop. And then this is LZ's colors and candles. So we have had a couple builds popping up. And as you can see, people are kind of building closer to each other so that we can get this area filled out a little bit quicker. Now, right over here beyond the wall, that is our slums area. We are calling that Gray Town because it is going to be just the free area of town, the more chaotic. There are no rules. Do whatever you want, Wild West style. As you can see, there's a checkpoint here, and you got to go through the checkpoint whenever you come in because this part of town is just not as friendly as the rest. And we don't want those people from Greytown coming over here and ruining our fancy areas. So we want to keep them over there. Now, coming back this way, you can see, as I was saying, we don't have this quite finished yet. There is still some land that needs to be fixed, but you can see what the difference is of what we've done from what the original area looked like. I mean, we've raised it by probably 30 blocks, and, you know, it looks really good and really different from what we have started with. And honestly, I'm very, very happy with the direction that we're going. Maybe in the next video, I will do a difference between what it looked like then versus now, because I do have access to the shopping district, so I can do a little bit of that. But I think that'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you for joining me for my first video. I had a lot of fun doing this. I really hope you join me for the second video. See what we got going on there. Join us for the shenanigans. Please consider subscribing and have a golden day. Hello and welcome to the Pixely server. My name is Goldteeth and, well, I play Minecraft. And I'm here to blee blue blah blue blah, blee blue blue.